Talia, you vile creature. I will tear you and your wretched master to pieces!
In the meantime, Tanos had arrived on the battlefield and immediately pounced on Gorgu, who had once again transformed into the Dungeon Lord.
Excellent! Then Tanos is exactly where we want him to be. Now we just have to push him into the energy field. Although, I wonder what that back there is.
The magic of the rune sockets of Finitude was treacherous. These had created not one, but two energy fields.
Okay, I get the picture. Either we slowly push Tanos into the energy field and we win, or he pushes Gorgu into the energy field and we have a problem.
Well done. I see after 2 games and numerous DLCs, you're getting the hang of it.
Yes. Oh, it's all so repetitive. We support Gorgu with troops near him so that he can push Tanos back. And it works the same way in reverse. Forward, creatures! Support Gorgu in his fight against evil masquerading as good. Crush Tanos' supporters and push Tanos back to hell where he belongs. Oops. This could be going better. Oh, come on, Gorgu. Do something, you dopey giant baby.
Despair not, sisters. I have come here to stop Tanos and clean up the mess I have made.
Tristan? You? Here? Didn't I see you die earlier?
Sister, you must have noticed by now that you have to make a real effort to make sure that the members of this family are really dead. How many times you alone have died in the course of this campaign? Anyway, I need to get some rest. This whole scenario with evil fighting against evil is still very stressful.
Ha! You think that was it? Evil will never triumph, at least not again. Forward, all ye faithful, to me! I listened and now I know what to do. Shove that abomination into the energy field.
Damn, I should have kept my mouth shut. Oh, come on, creatures. Support Gorgu. Beat up heroes. Bring us victory.
And thus began the final battle. This Stone of Finitude made all creatures gain experience much faster. Manivores have appeared in your dungeon. Ding dong, it's payday. Mana balls have been discovered in your dungeon. Tristan was ready to enter the battle once again. Oh. Your little snots have dug up a spider. Ding dong! It's payday.
Dead comrades! The source of the Fire Monster's power lies in the underworld. Descend into these depths and destroy the Dungeon Heart.
Enemies are in the dungeon.
Men, I need your support. Aid me in the fight against this vile monstrosity.
power of this stone of finitude allowed all creatures to slowly regenerate over time. Payday.
Talia, I have the feeling that you take a frightening amount of pleasure in
Heroes slowly but surely push Gorgu into the abyss.
all these dead. There must be another way.
This is your fault, son. You have turned to evil. I will wipe out all your supporters, as well as your vile sister and her monster.
I want Tanos dead. But saying it's your fault, Tristan, he's not entirely wrong there.
This must end. I call the Holy Warriors. Hear the plea of one of your own. Support me in the righteous campaign of light against these heathens.
Amazingly, somewhere out there seemed to be a power that stood by Tanos. For suddenly, numerous portals opened from which mystical heroes of days gone by poured forth.
Great. Now all of a sudden there are divine portals that spit out heroes. What's next? Dinosaurs with laser guns?
You should be careful about saying something like that. There's nothing those developers won't do when they're drunk. Script, they're probably all drunk. A new
Talia, you're not going to win. My underground allies will crush you.
Indeed, there were a few scattered dwarves in the underground who were willing to fight for Tanos. Fiercely determined, they set about attacking the dungeon. The power of this stone of finitude now allowed the regenerating evil's creatures to slowly, well, you know, regenerate. A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon. Enemies are in the dungeon.
Sister, can we perhaps avoid unnecessary suffering amongst the heroes? Isn't it enough to focus on Tanos?
Brother dear, the only chance we have to defeat that miserable jackbooted monster father of ours is to take Tanos' fanatical supporters out of the picture. And you're the one who resurrected him.
Several heroes tried to break through to Tanos to support him. Dwarves continue to spread throughout the underground.
Forward, faithful of the light. The portals are open.
Are we still doing that stupid portal number? Huh. As if I don't have anything better to do. Like win a freaking final battle, for example.
The more desperate Tanos became, the more options seemed to present themselves to him. The portals would make it significantly more difficult to move forward.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Defend the dungeon heart.
Oh, I've been resurrected. Thank you.
Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon. Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay. This power of this stone of finitude increased the efficiency of the efficient evil's rooms.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Dwarves continue to spread throughout the underground. Heroes were on their way to support Tanos in his duel. Infinitu allowed the healing evil's creatures to slowly regenerate over time.
The portals are open! Forward, allies of the light! We dare not lose the battle!
You betcha. This game has already taken way too long. Time for you to meet your maker, Tanos!
The dungeon heart is being attacked. Enemies are in the dungeon. the negligent evil had once again let Talia die.
Back! Can you believe that others need 3 days for something like this? Amateurs.
Fanatical heroes set out to assist Tanos in battle. Ding dong! It's payday! Tanos was pushed further and further back. His end was near. The power of this stone of finitude allowed all creatures to slowly regenerate over time. The power of this stone of finitude strengthened all of the creatures' attacking power.
Not again.
Heroes reach Tanos. Together they slowly but surely beat Gorgu back. Heroes slowly but surely push Gorgu into the abyss. Your portal is under attack.
I'm back.
Your enemies are in the dungeon. Ding dong, it's payday. The power of this Stone of Finitude now allowed the regenerating evil's creatures to slowly, well, you know, regenerate.
Father, don't you see all the deaths you have caused here? Is that really the good you are fighting for?
This is your doing. The sword of vengeance for the war.
The beard-shaving evil had destroyed the dwarves in the underground. Their gate to the overworld was now available to it and its creatures. Several heroes tried to break through to Tanos to support him. Manivores have appeared in your dungeon. Gorgu urgently needed support against Tanos and his followers. Your portal is under attack. Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay. Talia and the Happy Evil had already pushed Tanos far back. His end seemed near.
Comrades, faithful, once again, I need your help. Stand with me to help the light attain victory. No, this cannot be. I cannot be defeated. Well, I mean, not again.
With these illustrious words, Tanos bid farewell once and for all. Unnatural forces, impossible to depict with our budget, wafted around. The air shimmered with energy and the smell of molten iron and burnt pizza. Wait! My pizza! I'll be right back. So sorry, I hope that didn't affect the finale in any way. Now, where were we? Wafting powers, shimmering air, disgusting taste. Oh, here. With their combined forces, Dungeon Lord Gorgu, Talia, and Tristan were able to push the mutated Tanos back. Onward, ever onward, in the direction of the rune sockets of finitude. The mutated Tanos fought for every inch of ground he lost. As he finally stood with his back to the rune sockets of finitude, he sputtered with the last of his strength.
Evil is going to triumph over God again. This is madness.
This is
Dungeons!
Talia shouted at him and sent him into the void with a spectacular kick. When the magic fog cleared, Tanos was no more. On the one hand, Talia was saddened, having grown accustomed to putting enemies' heads on spears. But still, Talia's joy was so great that she even danced with a nasty little snot and twirled it around. Was this the end? Well, hardly, as there were still some loose ends. What became of Tristan, who seemed to disappear after Tanis' defeat? Would he raise another army of good? What was Brynhild, the dwarf queen, planning? Had she created a doomsday machine? Or even found some rare nithril in the underground, capable of curing the elves' strange disease? Maybe that was something she should discuss with her good friend, Hellburnt. And was the Council of Little Snots really just a cheap reference to a council of lightsaber wielders? Or was there more to those deceptive fellows? Had they helped the absolute evil out of loyalty or the goodness of their hearts? But all these questions were for another day or installment of the series. Now, it was time to celebrate.